the steps which we'll be performing is, first we'll create an IAM role. Okay, we'll then create an EC2 instance and attach this IAM role to that particular EC2 instance. Okay, then we'll install an agent called Unified Cloud Agent. Earlier it was called just a Cloud Agent. Now it is called as Unified Cloud Agent. Okay, so after installing the Cloud Agent, we need to configure it. Okay, so for configuration, we'll just pass a one config.json file which has all the parameters. Okay, which it will watch, and then we will verify the metrics and the logs in the CloudWatch console or a dashboard, and again we'll create an alarm for disk usage. Okay, in this case we'll be watching the logs as well. Okay, and some CPU and disk matrices as well. Okay, so let's start this exercise. We'll go to the EC2 IAM dashboard. Okay, let's go to this IAM dashboard. So just search for IAM. In that we are creating a role. Okay, so the name of the role is CloudWatch Agent role. Just click on roles, click on create role. Okay, so we are creating a role for EC2 service, so we have to select EC2 service here, all the default option. Just click on next. Okay. And in permission also we'll have to give this permission, CloudWatch Agent server policy. Just select that and click next. Okay, we'll give it a name, so the name is CloudWatch Agent role. And just click on create role. Okay, so I already have this role. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just delete it first because we want to use the same name. So I'll just select it, this role. I'll just first delete it. So this is not by default, this is I created while creating this lab. Okay, now I'll just try to click on create role, so it will take some time, so let's wait. I'll just go to the previous screen. Next, so it is going to take some time. I'll have to select other name. Okay, I'll just write one here. Okay, what happened? Okay, so agent role number 1, and just click on create role. So our AWS CloudWatch agent role 1 is created. Next we have to create an EC2 instance, and in that EC2 instance it is not mandatory, but add something into it, like we'll be running on one Apache web server inside it. Okay, so in a user data script we'll add this one. So let's create our EC2 instance. Now go to the EC2 dashboard. We'll launch a new instance. I deleted the older one. Let's give it a name, web server 1 Ubuntu 22. T2 micro will select any key pair, allow HTTP traffic. In advanced details, add our user data script. Click on launch instance. So let's wait for it to get ready. So our EC2 instance is running, okay, and we'll just select it. After selecting, go to actions, okay. In actions, go to security. In security, we need to modify an IAM role. In short, we'll be attaching the role which we created just now, okay. So I'll just add this role to this EC2 instance. So what will happen when we attach this to it? So it will be able to access the uh, CloudWatch services, okay. The EC2 instance itself is allowed to access the CloudWatch agent, CloudWatch service, okay. Otherwise by default it doesn't allow. So we have attached an IAM role. Again, go to security and modify IAM role. In that you can attach it. So our agent is also means role is also attached, and let's see if we can see the website if it's ready. We should have some load, that's why I've created a website. Okay, so welcome to my Apache server. The page is displayed. Now again just connect to this EC2 instance, okay, and we need to install an agent called Unified CloudWatch agent, okay. So the link for it is given here, okay. So Unified CloudWatch agent will be installing. Just copy this link on this Ubuntu VM using wget command. We are downloading the Debian package. So this is one of the method to install Debian package, okay. So sometimes we use, most of the times we use apt get update and then the particular command name, okay. But this is one of the customized CloudWatch agent given by Amazon, okay. So if you see it, we are downloading it from the Amazon S3 bucket itself, one of the buckets provided by Amazon. So this is a customized one, so we have to download it from Amazon and just install it. For installation, the command is dpkj I for install, and just install it. So there are advantages of using the CloudWatch agent, that due to the agent it is able to capture most of the things. The CloudWatch agent is installed, and by default it gets installed here at this location where you can see, yeah, at this location it is installed. So just go here, ls -ld, control V, paste it. So at this location it is installed. So these are the commands which will get installed, okay. So Amazon CloudWatch agent, config wizard, agents controller, okay, downloader, translator, various things are there, but we are just interested in CloudWatch agent, okay. And using this configuration wizard we can configure it. So just for testing, I'll start it, but I'm not installing anything using this is wizard. Okay, I just want to show you. Let's use this command. Okay, you don't have to save it. I mean, save means whatever the changes it gives, we'll just cancel it. So just paste it. Okay, so if you see, it is asking on which OS you are planning to use agent and all. Okay, so default choice it has given. Then we are trying to fetch the default means matrices of EC2 instance, or for any on-premise you can install it on on-premise as well, EC2 no, means non-EC2. Then it will be used as which user CWA agent, that is one of the agent given. This user is already created with name uh, CloudWatch agent or root or others. Default is CloudWatch. Okay, so there are various options. Okay, any daemon should be started or not, which used to collect the matrices. Okay, so we'll just cancel it. Okay, we don't need, there are many options, so instead of that we'll be using a config file. Okay, so let's go to this file at this location. Okay, so we'll see the location, exact one here. Okay, so what we need to do is we'll have to become a root, and it is in bin. Okay, CloudWatch agent bin. So if you go to the bin directory, we can see a config.json file is already there. So the wizard which I was running, okay, when at the last, after some time, it will create something in config.json itself. Okay, so as of now it is empty. So what we are doing is we'll be creating our own customized uh, config.json which I have already created. Okay, I'll explain it. Just copy it first. So I'm directly editing. Okay, let's become root first. So using sudo su hyphen will become root, that is a super user, and just okay, this will create a new file config.json, and the contents are, these are the contents. Okay, we have copied, enter, and control D to save. Okay, so I've saved this file. So it is used to collect the logs. Okay, so as we have installed Apache on it, okay, so by default Apache logs are stored here, access logs are stored at this location. Okay, the error logs are stored at this location on this EC2 instance. Okay, so it will collect the logs from it. Okay, and it will create a log group in a CloudWatch dashboard. We'll see that, and cloud Apache error logs as well. So this, under this true uh, group name, we'll be able to see the logs on the CloudWatch dashboard itself. Okay, similarly it will monitor CPU for any instance ID. Okay, it will calculate for 60 seconds matrix collection interval. Okay, it will also calculate the disk usage. Okay, and display it on the screen as well. So there are various options which we can add. As of now I am calculating CPU and the disk. Okay, and we are also collecting the logs. We can connect any logs. As of now we are collecting the application logs just for seeing it on the screen itself. So we can have a centralized location where we will have logs of all the EC2 instances. Okay, so this file is created. Now we have to run this command. Okay, to apply the configuration which we created, just click on paste. Just what the same file we are using, CloudWatch agent, and just press enter. let's check the status. So configuration is applied. Okay, and we can check the status using this command. Just copy it in the notepad. Okay, let's see the status of the CloudWatch agent which we have installed. Okay, so if you see the status is running, that's what we want. Earlier if you would have checked, it was by default it was in stop state. Okay, so agent is installed. We are created a config.json file. Okay, and we have applied that configuration. Now it's time to go to our CloudWatch console. So in the services, just go to CloudWatch in the recently viewed ones. So let's check if the log group is created. Okay. Okay, so if you see Apache access logs and Apache error logs, we can see it here, but I don't think it has anything. Let's check. So if you go to this log streams and just click on this access, some logs are getting generated. So some logs are displayed here, and if you go to the log groups and click on Apache error logs in the log stream, again we can see some errors. Okay. So this is working, the logging is done properly. Okay, and now let's check the metrics. Okay, let me click on it. So I'll explain it just a minute. Actually, this alarms, this matrices which are created here. Okay, I also created it while doing this lab or preparing the notes. Okay, so if you see, it is saying no name specified. Okay, because by default it is not possible to delete this matrix. Okay, it keeps it by default for few days, and maybe due to this there is some confusion. It's not showing properly. Okay, yeah. So if you see, no name specified means it was for the instance which is deleted now. Okay, but now we have a web server for this. It is showing this. So when we go to the CloudWatch, okay, when we go to the all metrics, okay, these are all metrics. For we installed the it means the agent. Okay, and that agent is collecting some logs. Okay, so if you see there are 10, but it should be only 5. The previous ones are the others are from the previous exercise which I did, okay, for the lab. So we are interested in this web server. Okay, so if you see the web server, I've clicked on this web server, and it is for, if you see, it is for the disk usage. Okay, so it will show the disk usage graph. Okay, so in here we can see the graphs. By default it is not collecting anything, so there are some other options, but let's go to the graph metrics and options here. So if you see, a line is just like we can see it in the line format or a table format as well. Okay, so it hasn't collected it. Let's wait for some time. We can also it as a stacked area, or a number, okay, or a gauge. So, and we can see it in the bar format or a pie format as well. Okay, so this is how we can see the logs here. Let's go back to the browse. And again go to the CWA agent. Okay, and It will also show us the details of some CPU. Again, go to the options. We can see it in the table format. Okay, so it is collecting it. See, some data is collected here in a stacked area. We can see also numbers or gauge. So it is showing us the disk usage, CPU, okay, IO weight, ideal, and we can see it in the kind of a speedometer kind of a thing. Okay, so it has started collecting it. This is in the bar format. Okay, and this is in the pie format. Okay, but now what we have to do is we have to create an alarm. Okay, so the metrics are shown here. Okay, we have seen the log group, Apache error log and all, and now it's time to create an alarm. Earlier also we created an alarm. Again we'll create an alarm. So directly go to this all alarms. As of now there is no alarm. Just click on create alarm. Give me a minute. Okay, so we are just creating an alarm. Go to alarms, all alarms, click on create alarm. Okay, just click on next. Okay, we need to select something. So what, just need to check create alarm, select metrics, CW agent. Yeah, we need for disk. We need to browse this. We need for device and select this web server and select metric. Okay, and so we are saying that whenever the disk usage is greater than equal to, I think I have taken it as 50%. I'll just add it here 50. Okay, so we are monitoring this disk usage, okay, for period average of 5 minutes. Okay, and when it's greater than equal to 50, we should get an alarm. Okay, so here let's, I deleted, I think, yeah, no, it's there, alarm topic. Okay, I'll use the existing one which we created just now. Before this exercise, in the previous exercise, I'm selecting the same, or I can create a new topic as well and click on next. We'll give just an alarm, disk usage alert whatever name you want. Just give the same description as well here, disk usage alert, and click on next, and just click on create alarm. So it hasn't collected anything now. The disk usage alarm is created. Now we need to increase some load on it. So what we'll do is just connect to it again. Go to the EC2 instance dashboard, connect to it, and we'll generate a load on it. Click on connect, and to generate a load we'll be using let's check here if we got, yeah. We'll use this command. This command will increase almost to 60%. We have set the alarm at 50%. So just see it, df-h command will show the usage is 30% now. With this command, okay, this command will be creating some large files, okay. So var tmp big file, one big file of it will be creating till it reaches 60%. So this is how the calculation is done, and just click on enter. Okay, and after 5 minutes again at 7:48 or 49 we'll get an alarm. Okay, so if you see, we have an alarm now. It's red color, disk usage alert. Okay, it has crossed 50%, and let's check the email. So if you see alarm disk usage alert in my particular region. So that's it for this exercise.